This is taking addressable TV to the next level. This is our panel discussion. Please give a very warm welcome to Dan, Jayesh, Paul and Annie.
What do we do? Huh?
Yeah.
I think we're waiting for Annie because we're a bit early on the panel, so I don't know if anybody knows her personally to maybe drop her a quick WhatsApp or if she's outside. But if not, we'll just crack on.
She is here, one of the guys.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
She didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo.
Right, should we maybe give her a minute?
I think so.
Yeah. Quick show of hands, just sorry, so we've got a good understanding of, it's not a poll, don't worry, who's in the audience. Who's from the buy side, i.e. advertiser or agency? Okay, cool, some of you. What about streaming service, so broadcaster, AVOD or fast app? Nice. And what about ad tech, buy side or sell side? Cool, okay, nice healthy mix. And do you want to maybe kick off and just quickly...
Another quick poll. Who follows Paul Gubbins on LinkedIn?
Sorry
Who's
about
participated in one of his polls?
There are ad blockers.
This won't be the last poll in the next 40 minutes.
Gents, should we quickly maybe introduce ourselves,
Yeah.
just so we can kick things off?
Shall I go first?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm Jay. My team run advanced advertising at ITV, so looking at all aspects of our addressable product set, what we have in the market right now, what works, what needs to be better, and all aspects of addressable advertising innovation. I came into ITV 3 years ago to drive the rollout of Planet V, which is our self-service buying platform. And since then, we've now got 2,000 users of Planet V, and it's been a resounding driver of our addressable revenue growth. You'll have all seen our numbers last week.
Yep.
Addressable advertising for us is up 19%, up to close to 500 million.
Wow, that's amazing.
In the UK, and I think a large part of that we see is down to the accessibility that Planet V has driven, and our programme of innovation.
Nice. And
yeah, so I'm Dan. I look after product and innovation at Sky Media. Been doing that for 3 or 4 years. Been planning for 20 odd years before that. And I'm not really a product guy. I just kind of fell into it because I like making stuff that makes things better. But ultimately, I look after all of our addressable products and the growth that we try and drive through them. Plus, have the fun of trying to come up with new ones. By just listening to the market, understanding what's out there. Both from a tech point of view and obviously customer and client point of view as well. So that's me.
perfect, thanks Dan. And Annie, just in time.
Hi everyone.
We're just doing intros. Do you want to maybe just briefly introduce yourself and where you work?
Yeah, of course. So I'm Annie, I work at EMX. I'm the head of video planning across the agency, and yeah, I've recently moved into this role. I think it was November I came back from mat leave, so it's a really exciting new role for us to kind of help shape our video product across the agency.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so first question. ITV, Sky, two of the biggest broadcasters in the UK. What types of data do terrestrial broadcasters really have now to enable their inventory to become more addressable for those on the buy side? Is there unique first-party data that enables you to attract those advertisers that maybe want to buy in a programmatic way?
Should I start on that one? I'll go first. I'll go first. Yes. But obviously data is becoming kind of more generic at the same time. Obviously we've been building addressable products for, well, I mean, we launched AdSmart over 10 years ago now, right? Which was kind of the first major at scale addressable linear piece. And I'd say kind of we've got two, hard sets of first party data that we are able to monetize ultimately, right? One is our viewing panel. Barb's, 5,000 homes, Sky's a proportion of that. When I first joined Sky 15 years ago, we had our own panel of about 20,000, and last year we rolled out a panel of 4 million. So in terms of understanding what people are doing and what people are watching, we've got kind of an unbelievable amount of insight that we can put out. There was a session before on context, and I was kind of going, we can do that bit, and if you add that, and you can do all this kind of stuff, and just enables really good and more effective targeting, right? So that's one really important kind of data set. The other one, which I think will become more and more important in the future, is that we know who our customers are. It's not an email address, it's not an IP address. People have to pay us every month, and therefore we have their bank details, which means ultimately we have their postcode and their name. And when you've really got that kind of hard, unique ID for our customer base, you can then start to really take advantage of the third-party data sets that are in the market. And starting with things like Experian or stuff like that, but